Ay, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options. Real stepper, check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good. Where my hopping done at? Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk on play. But you better not come home like yeah. Street life, we was young racing. Street life, carefree was the best time. Fast forward daydreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? How you feel? Turn it up a notch, pop out clean room. Everyday celebration, take a trip vacation. You deserve a day, you deserve a day off. Working for too long, gotta keep back. Turn my cell phone off, wait till I get back. Ooh, yeah, I did that. Living my life with no regrets. So I titled, link up, pull up on me. What we on? We just chillin', where we at the spot. What time? Anytime, link up, pull up on me. What we on? We just coolin', the chill spot. What time? Party time. I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What is up, everybody? How you doing? Smacky that likey, hitty that subby for the one and only New York Yankees morning show. All rise and shine. You know, I kept feeling like I was missing something today, Francis. And you know what it is? I don't have a big-ass cup of coffee in my face.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
I was gonna say I noticed you weren't sipping on anything. And you know what's funny?
I have nothing today. I literally have nothing. What am I doing over here?
It's funny that you mentioned that because I too am lacking a beverage.
We got no liquids.
We got no
dried
bevs.
up.
We got
We're
no
dried
bevs.
up.
2025 is off to a peculiar start.
This is weird. This is weird. We're dried up. Dried up Pete and Francis today,
There you go.
folks. That's what you're getting. Hey, yo. Dried up
Dry
Pete and
wa-
Francis
dried
today.
wells.
Dry wells. Here we go. It's a little early for this. Well,
What's
ladies
up,
and
Chad?
gentlemen, yep. What is up, everybody? How you guys doing? What's up, Chad? It's 2025. It's already 3 days in. This is nuts.
Yeah, January's moving, which normally, January is like 400 days long.
Yes, it feels like January doesn't move. Like, I'm supposed to be in New York later this month, right? I feel like it's never coming. Like, it's just gonna... I keep looking at the calendar. I'm like, usually I feel like time moves a little quicker than this. This month just takes forever. Feels like a 60-day month.
January is a war of attrition. It literally is. Like it's
A war of attrition, my friends.
January takes forever, and then it's like it's over, and you blink, and then it's March.
Then it's March. Yeah, February is like just scoot on by. It's no big deal. Don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and get to the next one. Bada bing, bada boomski. But ladies and gentlemen, man, I can't believe this. Like, it's crazy to me that next month is spring training. I mean, that's bananas. Like how quick time really flies. The team's gonna be reporting next month already. Like Francis said, yeah, January is a long, drawn out month. It is the MVP's favorite month of the year because it's her birthday. So,
course.
January birthdays, especially if you're a woman, it really grinds my gears.
Yeah, because the holidays just passed.
Francis, you
And
got
you gotta
Christmas,
show
you
up,
got
right?
birthday, you got Valentine's Day. It's unbelievable. Mother's
gotta
Day,
show up
not
right
far
away.
after that.
The pressure is on Pete from December through
Oh,
February. He doesn't have a break, guys. He doesn't. have a break.
it's a hard life, man. It's difficult.
He should have started this morning with Hard Not Life.
I should have. I really should have. And
It's a
Jir,
hard
like she likes to send me like ideas of like gifts and stuff like all throughout the year.
Oh, she drops the hints.
She does. She loves the hints. She's
Hey,
a big
listen.
hinter. She loves the hints.
She drops the hints like Judge in the Fifth.
Oh God, Lord.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to do it. I had to. I saw these tweets going around on New Year's Day. I didn't like them. Judge is our guy. I don't like other people making fun of it. At this point, anybody who's not a New York Yankees fan that's making fun of it, to me, is a cornball. And I hate you. But us fans, us Yankees fans, I think we should be able to still kind of try to poke some fun at it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm still coping, Pete. This is how I'm getting over it.
Bro, me too. And look, it's funny you talk about Aaron Judge. I actually wanted to talk about him today. So
nice.
Shit, we could actually segue right into Aaron Judge before we talk about the team and kind of where they are. But
yeah,
it's funny you say that because literally I was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about Judge today, man. And I really hope this guy is coming into the season with the largest chip on his shoulder of all time.
Hair on fire.
I don't want to see friendly Judge. Like I'm not asking Aaron Judge to change who he is. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not asking him to be an asshole. I'm not asking anything like that, but I just feel like, well, yeah, I would love to actually see him be one, but I don't know if he can. That's the thing. It's like, you don't want him to fake it. Like,
that's right. No, you're right.
You know what I mean? Right. It's like what we say about Boone. It's like, look, I don't expect Boone.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, I don't want to see that. Like, look, Booney, the guys like you. That's your management style. Okay. We got to the World Series with it. I think we could potentially win one. You know, be you. Like, I don't like those moments when he come on, it's right in front of us. And he slaps a water bottle or some shit. Like, but for Judge, it's just like, man, I almost want you to address the World Series in spring training.
Yeah.
Like, I almost want to hear you say, I let the team down.
Yeah.
Not, because Aaron Judge is quick to say, I didn't hit. I needed a hit, but just, and again, I don't want him to take all the blame at all. I really don't. I would just like to hear just the anger. Like it's been on my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. How do you sleep? How do you, I've been looking forward to this day for a long time because we got to put what happened last year behind us and move forward, including myself. Like anything like that, I really want to hear. I wanted to have right there a redemption tour.
Yeah.
I wanted to have a redemption tour, get to that postseason because, Francis, look, a lot of people have kind of tangled our words a little bit when we talk about Soto and how big he is in clutch moments and how big he was in the postseason.
Yeah.
But everybody here knows it. We've said this. And a lot of times when you do content creation, you talk about one thing and people think that means, you hate the other guy or you're saying one guy is better than the other. No. Exactly. Aaron Judge is the best hitter on planet Earth.
Look at this.
This is not an argument.
Silly.
Francis, you agree with this, right? He's the best hitter on planet Earth.
It's like I say it all the time. Every time you pull up this page, it looks like when you were playing video games as a kid and you went to the sliders and you put the sliders all the way up. That's
all the way up.
Judge,
yep. MVP
Aaron
baseball.
Judge is playing with the sliders all the way up.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And that's this is something I just want people to understand is you still got to get to the postseason.
Exactly.
So I'm not sitting here saying, well, ease up on Aaron Judge. Let's be nice. No. I'm not saying that. I'm just simply saying that he needs to make up for the moment. But he also does have to get us there because let's be honest, he's the most important player in the lineup.
He's arguably the most important player in one of the most important players in baseball, period, which is why he wins most valuable player awards because he is a very important player to his team and to the game in general. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if Aaron Judge is able to, go into 2025, have a great year, possible another MVP season, and then follow that up with a redemption tour in the playoffs, there's nothing better for baseball. Manfred would be
Huge.
creaming in his Dockers, bro.
Hey,
Like,
yo.
I'm telling you right now. Hey, that was wild. That was wild. Start of
Wow.
2025.
Creaming in his Dockers.
I'm telling you,
Wow.
that was a wild
Holy
start to 2025.
shit.
That's crazy. If
Thank
somebody's
God
gonna
and have a
clip
cup
that.
of coffee. I might
I
have
hope
spit it out
the
everywhere.
Clippers. I hope the NYYU Clippers are still sleeping right now. They
Oh
didn't-
no, it's probably clipped already. I'm pretty sure it's probably already clipped, and somebody has creaming in their Dockers as the start of NYYU's 2025. Hell of a way to start.
I'm just saying, bro. Like baseball, as much as people hate the Yankees, you gotta admit, Aaron Judge going on a FU tour in October
Huge.
would be a bonanza. It'd be crazy.
No doubt about it. And as a Yankee fan, I mean, Lord have mercy, would I kill to see that. Connor O'Neill with the first super chat
Morning,
says,
Connor.
Pete Francis, Happy New Year. Hope you guys had a blessed holiday. Pete, thank you for the shout out with Jira on the recap show. You guys are a great community. Thank you all for welcoming me. Anything I can do to help, let me know. You're the man, Connor. We truly appreciate you.
Sure.
Thank you, and a little more. I'll thank I use. Francis prays the Clippers are sleeping. Yeah, no, they're awake, I think. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't doubt this is going to be in Discord in about 3, 2, 1's probably there. It's probably
the NYYU Clippers don't sleep, and that's what I've learned.
Clippers.
If 2024 taught me anything, when Pete was going to make the recap video of the year, and he puts in the message in the Discord, hey, if you guys have any clips,
Yeah.
I mean, they just started flooding the Discord, and they have everything.
They got everything.
Have everything.
DJ Steele's got stuff from years ago, probably of videos that are no longer even available. He
It's
got
true.
stuff out there from me
Yeah.
that goes way, way back. But it's as Replay Op just said, he's right, man. The internet is indeed forever. But look, man, I've heard so much talk about the Yankees offense, right? We got Goldie in there. Cody Bellinger's in
yesterday?
there.
You saw him yesterday, looking
Goldie,
like a real estate agent.
yeah, man. It's amazing what that beard will do, bro.
It really
The
is.
beard,
'Cause
the
he went
beard will
from
make
lumberjack.
differences.
He went from lumberjack
Yeah.
to real estate agent overnight. Like he went from a guy who you would call to like, hey, can you go cut down that tree for me? I want to put it up in the house for Christmas. To the guy who you go like, yeah, I'm looking for a home equity line of credit.
That or the way I saw it, I don't know. I feel like you could throw like one of the doctor's cloaks over him, and he's a doctor. He goes from a guy to cut down trees to a guy that goes checking your hemorrhoids.
Actually,
I mean, that's what he
you gotta be
fucking.
careful with the doctor one because they pulled up that clip in the Discord.
Which one?
They was talking about that porn star. You didn't know.
Oh, Maron. Here we go. Of course.
So listen, no, full disclosure, because
I can't say nothing anymore on this
So full disclosure, I can't front either. I remember it was you and Kev, and I was watching that live.
Yeah.
So I missed it too. You said it and I didn't catch it. And then Kevin laughing, and I'm like, what's so funny? And then the chat started, and I was like, oh shit.
And then the chat don't believe me. And I'm like, I don't know who the hell you're talking about. They're
They're like,
yeah,
no,
right,
you know,
yeah,
you know.
okay,
And
you know who that is.
In
I'm
my
like,
head,
I really don't.
I'm like, I don't know. Like,
I don't know who that is. Like,
I went to the worst thing you could ever do in those moments. Don't like when the chat says stuff like that. We can't Google it.
No, definitely
Yeah,
not.
because then my Google search history looked.
I don't trust this chat that much. I love that, but
bro,
it scared me.
It looked wild, and I'm logged into like every device in the house, so it's like all it takes is Gato to open up the wrong device and say, "What you're looking for Johnny Sins, huh? That's what you're into. That's
Francis. I would pay to see Francis's face if that happened. Just in the moment,
I wouldn't even know how to
see
answer.
your face. How do you answer? What do you say?
I don't.
What the hell do you do?
I'll be like
You're
the
screwed.
chat-
That's it.
The YouTube chat, they were Pete said it on live.
Just blame me. That's all. And then next time she
Likey.
sees me, she kills me instead. Smacky the likey. That's it. It's his fault. It's that fucking guy all the time.
Oh man.
But the lineup has changed a bit. Obviously, we know 22 is gone, but the Yankees still need Aaron Judge. They need Aaron Judge to be the guy that carries the majority of this offense. He's just that type of player. But I think the significance of this Yankee lineup that you got to pray for almost and hope for, because it's not a given. I know a lot of people kind of feel like, well, it's a bit of a given. These guys, they're gonna be a better lineup. I think understandably, I get where the optimism is,
Yeah.
but I do understand that there's some people out there that's like, I'm a little concerned.
I'm
get
with you. I get both sides of it.
I do too. I'm more on the optimism
I
side.
was gonna say I lean
but I do
towards the
get it.
optimistic side. Like all jokes aside, right? Like I you saw the videos and the clips from Goldschmidt yesterday, and yeah, like I made my jokes, and I was like, yeah, he looks like whatever, but at the same time, he also was sitting there looking jacked as fuck. Like, so it's like
He's a big
I can
dude.
joke all I want. The dude's sitting there, and it's like he doesn't even fit in the square for Zoom because he's just like freaking jacked. And I'm just like, bro,
It's like a wide angle shot right here. It's like this.
That's how it looked, though. That's how it looked, and it's like he was sitting back. And it's like he was like the dude's jacked. And he spoke. I put a tweet out. I was like, look, he's spoken like somebody who really like sounds really confident and feels confident in a bounce back season in 2025. I didn't hear. I didn't hear like an ounce of doubt in his tone. I didn't hear any hesitation. I didn't hear any trepidation. I heard somebody who was like supremely confident, and almost, if you like really listen, I could almost hear somebody who was like almost shocked that people are like doubting him. You caught that too, right? Like I kind of got that vibe. Like I think
almost like he's surprised that people believe that maybe based on last year he's done. And he may not be anywhere near that same guy.
So I gotta admit, I kind of, these pressers are like, they're hit or miss, right? But I kind of liked his presser because without saying too much, he was very judgy in that way, right? That he didn't give you all that much, but it was, if you read between the lines, everything you needed to hear was there. And it's like, yeah, this sounds like a dude that wants to go on a little redemption tour of his own.
Yeah. And Francis, look, his final 229 at-bats, 271, 319, 480, 800
to your credit,
across the board.
To your credit, since the deal's been, publicized, you've been saying this is what we have, right? Like the first half was what it was, but if you look at these last 230 or so at bats, he was pretty good. So it's not like last year was a complete wash and they're just hoping for like, because I remember when we traded for Donaldson and people kept comparing it to that, and this is not that.
People reminded me, as a matter of fact, it's funny you bring up Donaldson. People reminded me yesterday of the stream when the news broke and I went live immediately about the trade.
Oh yes.
And people were laughing because I remember this clip now, because I was like, I knew I was always against it when Donaldson, but I was like, I don't remember everything. And that's the one. Remember when I made the fake phone call?
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, watch this. Watch. He's gonna take Donaldson too. Watch.
Yeah.
I can make him take anything. Watch this. This is hilarious. Watch this.
I remember that.
Yeah, and
that was a good one. That's classic.
The thing is too, you got people out there, and look, I'm not going on a full, Goldie's gonna be this unbelievable talent. He's gonna be an MVP type player. I'm not saying that, but he's a very good professional hitter. And look, I think if he didn't have the bounce back in the second half, I would be a little more concerned, because here's the way I could kind of break this down a little bit. DJ LeMahieu is 36.
Yes.
Goldie's 37. Is it fair to say they're on different spectrums?
I think so. I think it's pretty
right. Fair. Isn't that very fair to say? There is not anything that DJ LeMahieu did, and I was a fan of re-signing DJ LeMahieu. I'll never take that away. 6 years. I get why they did it, to lower the AAV. That was probably the worst thing they could have done. Yeah. But he's been phenomenal with the Yankees. But you look at DJ LeMahieu last year, and it's not even like, well, that final stretch, he looked really good. There's like nothing to show you from like the last 2 years almost where DJ LeMahieu looked like anything of what he was before. At least Goldie has that.
Yeah. And DJ, we go back, the foot injury and everything like that kind of like has been like that nail in the coffin for him.
Yeah.
It's like he's just hasn't been able to get back right since there. Then you look at Rizzo, same thing. That injury against the Padres,
That's right.
Piece and the hip, whatever. kind of seems like he's never been the same guy since there. Like Goldschmidt hasn't had that.
Correct.
Goldschmidt started out slow last season. And you could and he I love that he took complete ownership of it. And he was like, that was just me. And I need better and whatever. I truly appreciated that. But the fact of the matter is, anybody who watches baseball, anybody who follows the sport knows that when a guy is slumping in the degree that Paul Goldschmidt was slumping, and you are the hitter that Paul Goldschmidt is, there's a lot more going on than like just the player. And I think sometimes we get like hyper focused on, well, the guy that I want to produce is not producing, and this is what it. I mean, how many times have we looked at the Yankees? Not last year, obviously, because we had 22, but before that, and Judge would go through slumps, and we would say, it sucks because when Judge goes in a slump, it's like you just have to hope and pray because nobody around him helps him. Like there's not like it's not like there's somebody behind him or somebody in front of him, which is just like, damn, they're gonna help him get out of it because they're gonna kill. Like, no, I mean, we've watched so many years of Yankee baseball where it's like, geez, man, like you just put your hands together and say, okay, like could today be the day that Judge breaks out of it on his own? Because there was no hope. And when I looked at St. Louis last year, it just kind of felt like that's the kind of team that they were, right? And it's like
they were a really bad club.
Yeah, it's like like if a guy was slumping, it's just like, yeah, buddy, like you're gonna have to kind of break out of this on your own because like we just don't have it this year to like me pass the baton to you and you to the next guy. Like we just don't have that right now.
Yep.
And that's tough. That's tough. And I'm saying that to say maybe joining this lineup is gonna be that boost, that jolt that he needs to kind of like hit the ground running in 2025. Who knows? Let's see.
And what better lineup to bounce back with than with the the reigning American League champions, and the only goal this year is you build off that. Well, to build off that means you win a World Series. So you're going to a club that has high expectations. Yeah. And you got to go out there and do your thing. So he's being put in a very good position. But I want to shout somebody out here. Guido and Moose says, "Yo, Paisan, we love your channel from Ithaca, New York. Nice. Appreciate you, my guy. Guys or guys and lady, whatever it may be, but appreciate you. Thank you so much. Family, household, maybe all tuning into the U. Wouldn't blame you. Wouldn't blame you to do that. That's probably a very good idea to do.
We're a family program. We're family friendly on most.
We are. I mean, maybe not for children. But
sometimes you got to put the kids away. But Pete, every event now, there's kids that come to the event. So
they love Pete. So I always sit back and I think, what kind of mouths do these kids probably have at home, or they go to their teacher in school?
They're going to school calling their teachers, "Yo, cocksucker!" They're doing it. Hey, sir, where did you learn that language? They're calling the parents. Billy came to school today, and he told me to suck on a cupcake, and he called me a cocksucker. I don't know where he's learning this. And the parents are like, "We have no idea either. He just watches YouTube. He loves baseball and the Yankees. He says he wants to smacky the likey all the time. We thought it was harmless. We had no idea." Then they watch you one day.
It's my life. This is what I'm contributing to society.
Or they were watching this morning and they heard Cream in the Doctors and they say, "What the hell is this?"
Creaming in his Dockers is nuts.
It's not even 12 noon.
It's unbelievable. I mean, what are we doing here? Like, are we degenerates? We're like a bunch of degenerates on this channel.
It's the Degeneration U.
The Degeneration U. Oh God, that's gonna be a new one now. That's gonna be a new one now. Degeneration U. Yeah, somebody's gonna get on that one quick, I'm sure. Degeneration U. Yo,
I can see the promo. I can see. Oh man, 2020.
This is what happens at the U, folks. I can see the poor teacher, the teachers, the parents.
Just not knowing
they hear the name. Yeah, he's been listening to that Simonetti guy again.
The best part is they'll put you on the YouTube, right? They'll go home. They say, "Let me look at this guy. Let me see what this kid's watching. Let me look at this guy." And they start watching, and they say, "You know what? This guy's not half bad." You know what I mean? Like I get it. I kind of get it. I get it. I don't want the kid coming to school calling me a you know what, but I kind of get it. I mean, you got to make that play, Glaber. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, Glaber, you got to pick that ball up. I agree with him.
Man.
Curran
Jared
says,
there's
Timmy
already too
said,
many clips. That's not good.
struck him the fuck out in class today. It's a good kid. He did that. I'll give him a pat on the back. But it's like Star Trek. Remember The Wrath of Khan? And he goes, Khan! And it just echoes.
Yeah.
They're going to do that with my name. Simonetti! It just echoes around the whole community.
Listen, man.
But
that just means you're doing something right at the end of the day.
yeah, I mean, look, kids, if you want to go out there and you got to say a few words, you might just have to say a few words every now and then and listen to Pete.
This
Always
lineup
good.
is going to hopefully this lineup gives us good reason to say a lot of words.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's
I
where
hope
I'm
so.
at with it.
Me too.
That's
Me
where
too.
I'm at with it.
And speaking of the lineup, there was one more other point I want to make. Because let's be real, I'm not going to sit here and beat up Brian Cashman. I think he's done a pretty good job, or a very good job so far. Here's the one thing I can't accept, and I will not accept it.
It's the hairline, right? He's got to get like a full baldy.
Yeah, that. Yeah, you just get the full baldy. Like go completely bald, would you?
Like we'll bring Orlando to the stadium if we have to. I know.
Yeah, that's it. We can make that work. Replay Up says too early for a PD party, fellas. Creamy goodness. Oh
Hey,
my god.
yo.
Creamy goodness is wild. I might go buy a pair of Dockers after this.
And then just you should buy them and then let Jira spray paint in green.
Degeneration U. Degeneration U.
I'm sorry, guys. I've been up since the ass crack of dawn today, and this is what happens. So
Okay, ass crack of dawn. All right. Okay, a little ass crack action happening now on All Rise and Shine. Drink your coffee. Don't worry, your ass crack might be bothering you from all the shits you might have to take afterwards. But anyway, maybe that's just a Pete problem.
I was literally sitting here
just a Pete
saying,
thing.
I was like, damn, Pete's put him out my info like that. It's just, is it because we're getting older or something?
We're old. This is what was
This
it?
is
They called
older
us
age?
designated uncles.
Designated uncles. All Rise. Francis Fridays is really geriatric Fridays.
This shit should be called All Rise and Stretch. All rise and
rise
shine
and
my
stretch.
ass.
Oh,
My
man.
ass. All rise and stretch.
Hey, look at
We
that.
got another super chat from my good friend, Senor Mike Thompson. He goes, Happy New Year, Pete and Francis. We need Judge to be able to stop the bleeding with his slumps, and they last too damn long sometimes. Soto never looked lost during a slump, and I'm gonna miss that. There's gonna be a lot of things about that gentleman I'm gonna miss. Al says, maybe this is Al Bundy. What up? Happy 2025. Cashman has a habit of making trades before spring training, like Clemens, A-Rod, etc. What do you think is coming? Well, that's what I want to talk about real quick, because this has been a really good offseason. You know, you lose somebody like Soto, you make up with all these other moves, and they've been good moves. They've been moves that you can get behind and go, I like this. This is good for our team.
Mhm.
My concern is this. It's very simple.
Oh,
You can't start that year with DJ LeMahieu in the lineup.
absolutely.
Francis, you can't.
No.
What if somebody got hurt in the infield and then you got Cabrera and DJ and you can't do it.
Oh, gee, my eyes would get hurt if he was in the lineup opening day. I can't do it.
You just can't. And
No.
that's like my one message. If I had any message,
Yeah.
and look, I don't give a shit if you got to go over to 301. Fucking go over it. If that's the case, Hal, look, I've stuck up for you many times when people sit there and just go, you're cheap, you're this, you're that. You do give them a bit of ammunition when you're not putting in even 50% of revenue back into the team. It's under 40%. I think it's under 50% still. You made more money than you ever made this past year. I'm not gonna be that guy that just simply says, well, you gotta, put 70% in. You don't have to do that. But Lord have mercy, friends. You mentioned this many times. If there was a year to go over, this is the year to go over. I know there's not a shit ton of free agents available that make a shit ton of sense. Because the best one that's available for the Yankees infield will be Bregman. And a lot of people look at him and go, yeah, but do you really want to make that commitment? And I get it. I understand it. But man, oh man, bro, we can't. We can't go into the year with the Yankees selling us that DJ LeMahieu is going to be the third baseman because apparently it looks like the Yankees like Jazz more at second. So we'll see what happens there.
So again, and this has happened pretty much every single time Jack Curry and the gang has gotten on screen this year. Like, and it's not really to toot our own horn, but it's like I feel like, we got to do it because, the powers that be they refuse to do it. But it's like, bro, they echo everything that we say every single time. And I remember the last time we were speaking, I think it was the last DS of 2024. Me, you, and Kev. And one of the last things I finished with saying was, when I look at the last move, I'm not necessarily looking at second base. I was like, I feel like third base is open, and moving Jazz is something that the Yankees would be more than willing to do. And Jack Curry comes out yesterday and he's like, yeah, they like Jazz at second base and they could do that. It's like, bro, this is what we've been saying the whole time. It's not just second baseman that we should be looking.
You
it's
get
also
either one of
third
them.
baseman.
Yeah.
The point that you're making about the 301, like, I get it. There's people out there that would be like, oh, but this is the typical Yankees fans. Like, they're already spending almost $300 million, and the Yankees fans still aren't grateful. That's not good enough or whatever. Well, it's like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to break this to you. If staying under 301 means that you have to start DJ LeMahieu in your opening day lineup, then I'm sorry, but that is not good enough. And I don't care how you slice it. I don't care how you deliver it, how you sugarcoat it, how many.
And don't tell us other moves.
Yeah, don't
but no, it has nothing to do with it.
Don't give a Pete. Because you could hear Brian Cashman, can't you? Like right before opening day,
100%.
talking about
we all can.
Teams change over the course of a season. That's why there's trade deadlines and moves can be made. I can already hear that shit, and that's what scares me, is that I can already hear that. And
I got a solution.
I'm all ears.
I mean, I got a very easy solution, and not many people are gonna like this because they've heard me say this name often, and they're probably sick and tired of hearing it. But I don't give a shit. Give me somebody with a bit of a ceiling, then at least. Throw a fucking Moncada in spring training and just say he's gonna get a chance to play third base.
There you go.
We're gonna give him a chance. I don't care, because at the end of the day, if he gets hurt like he normally does, okay, you tried to put somebody else there. Don't sell us that DJ LeMahieu is gonna get that chance to be the regular third base. You could sell us that, he's on the team. He's going to get a chance to play. We like him being the guy we originally got him for. He can move around the infield. Fair game. Fine. I'm okay with that. Fine. But just give us another look. I know Moncada's been injured. I know there's not a lot of people out there looking at him going, Pete, come on, man. That's the move that we're settling on. I'm not saying settle on it. I'm saying that that's a cheap alternative and it is an option, and the Yankees have had interest before. Fuck it and give the guy a chance. This is a guy that was on many bad White Sox clubs. They say he's very introvert in a way. He's kind of to himself, is what I've heard many times about him. Maybe that's a good thing with the Yankees. A lot of people are talking about, well, they kind of got rid of that flair that they had last year potentially. They may not be this most exciting club to watch with personality-wise. Maybe that's a fit for Yoan Moncada. Maybe he gets there with a guy like Judge and some of these veterans, and he goes, hey, man, play your game. You don't got it. Nobody's looking at you to be the star. Nobody's looking at you to have this monster year. Play third base, play it well, stay healthy, and let's put some numbers up. Who the fuck knows?
I think that again, that whole thing is a little bit like overblown. Like, I get it. We enjoyed the shit out of it. All right, there's clips. You put them in the recap video about how excited we were, about the Yankees letting Doogie be Doogie with the chains, and then letting 22 be 22 with the shuffle, and then trading for Jazz. And all. Don't get me wrong, it was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed the shit out of it. I personally probably had the most enjoyable season as a Yankees fan that I had since 2009 last year. And a lot of it had to do with the fact that I was just enjoying the personality of the team. I thought the team had character. And many times watching the Yankees, it's not a team that just jumps off the page at you like, that team has an identity. That team has a character. It's like, no, they're just like, they are kind of boring sometimes or whatever. But here's the thing. I don't care if they're as boring as watching paint dry for 162. If they're winning,
who cares?
Way more than they're losing.
That's right.
I don't care. I don't care if somebody's dancing in the batter's box.
I agree.
Because guess what? Homeboy could be in Queens dancing in the batter's box all season and they could finish third.
Yeah. So what's it
Right?
matter?
I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen over there. I'm saying that that is a possibility.
Yep.
And it's like the same possibility exists for the Yankees that, yeah, they might not be as fun in terms of bat flips and dances and chains and colors on the jersey. But if they're winning more than they're losing, that's my bottom line at the end of the day. And Jazz is still on this team. Dominguez is young. You haven't really seen him put his footprint on the game yet. You don't know what his call sign is going to be out there on the field yet. There's still places where the swag is going to come from. Louis Hill's in the rotation. He's swaggy as fuck. Like,
Hell,
you know what I'm saying?
look,
Like,
I think the whole rotation is in many senses. Look, Garrett Cole's a guy that gets animated
Yes,
on the
he is-
mound. He's not
he gets
dancing or
fired,
jumping
yes.
around, but he gets fired up on the
Yeah, he
mound.
does.
Carlos Rodon, we know, does. Louis
Shoot,
Hill
shit.
does.
Yes.
We've seen that many times with Louis Hill. So
Schmitty too. Schmitty's another one.
yeah, I mean
There's
Clark's
attitude.
another
There
one.
is a-
So
there
Max
is an
Fried,
attitude.
I seen him do the same thing
Yeah.
with Atlanta. So
There's an attitude on this team. It might
and
not
look at the
be-
pen. The bullpen alone has
Yeah.
personality.
Exactly.
I mean,
So-
you think of Weaver, Airbender, Cruz, who they just
Yes.
added,
Yes.
Ian Hamilton,
Yes.
Johnny Loizaga. I mean,
Yes.
it's interesting what could happen with
Yeah.
this club in that regard.
So that I'm glad you said that because it's like I just been seeing that narrative that it's like boring, but it's like we don't know that yet. Like we haven't seen them, and I get it. I
It's
get
the
it.
Soto effect. And,
That's what it is. But
And
that's
the three
cha-
guys that we got last year are probably going to be gone overall: Verdugo, Soto, and probably Marcus Stroman at some point potentially.
Probably. I think ideally for both him and the team, that's a deal that should get made here in the next,
I love him in San Francisco, man.
4 weeks.
I love him in San. If
I
I'm a
was him-
Giants fan, I would love that move. I think he'd be much better in San Francisco.
And if I
Big
was
ballpark.
if I was him, I'd try to get over there because I
Yeah.
think the trouble with San Fran, the only thing that I would think at and say I don't know, is he's got to play the Padres, he's got to play the Dodgers. Like those are
Tough teams, yeah.
Those are tough lineups to navigate.
Yeah.
But playing the majority of your games as Marcus Stroman at that park.
Yeah, and Oracle. I mean, that's a good
with
part to play at.
if the defense behind you is solid enough, because again, it's not the end all be all. I didn't like that video that was like making it look like the only reason that Stroman struggled was because the defense was so bad. No, but if the defense was better, those numbers do look different. It's true.
Definitely.
I feel like you put him in a pitcher's park with a better defense. I mean, shit. Even if he stayed on the Yankees this year, the defense projects to be way better. He probably does pitch a little bit better because
Yeah,
defense
potentially.
doesn't matter. But I'm with you. I think a change for him is likely in order, and it's probably the best. But I'm just not ready to say that we're gonna be like the most boring team in MLB.
No, I
'cause
disagree
I just
with
haven't
that
seen
too.
it yet.
Yeah, I think you really got to wait on that to see what actually happens. But so
And would you rather be? Let me ask the fans this: would you rather be boring, or would you rather be? I can't find an adjective to describe it that won't get us canceled. But would you rather be what the Dodgers are? Because I'd take the boring. That's just me. That I would take the boring. I think the bumps that they do after I'm not.
that's
I'm good.
I don't want that. I no. Yeah, that shit's fucking weird, bro. That shit's a bit too weird.
That's too
a
much.
bit
Bob?
that's a bit too
swag.
much. Yeah,
That's too much.
That's too much for me to get behind. I mean, we could crack jokes all you want, but when guys are slapping their Johnsons together after they hit a home
The
run and
Johnson
shit,
bump.
that's the Johnson bump. The
It's
Johnson
called-
bump is wild, bro.
Oh, they call it Johnson and Johnson. I'm told. It's called the Johnson and Johnson.
The Johnson and Johnson. Wow.
See, Caleb said it. Zesty's good. Like I'm cool with the Yankees being like the all-purpose Yankees.
Just fucking win. Just
if it
win ball
results in
games, will
wins,
you?
That's it. Let's just win.
Just
And
win
nobody's
ball
gonna care
games.
about the bat flips. But it's crazy that you called it, you named it, and it's literally that's what it is. It's the 22 effect. Damn, bro. I knew it was gonna be bad. I didn't know it was gonna be this bad. I mean, fans are like some inconsolable, bro.
Yeah, it's tough. It's crazy. It's crazy. Got a lot of fans out there that feel like they've just kind of given up on this team already.
Yeah.
That, well, they're just a boring, plain old team. And I'm just like, all right, man, hold on a second now. Like, let's get to this damn regular season. Spring training's right around the corner. Let's see what this team has in store. Let's see what the attitude is in spring training. Let's take a look at all that stuff. But I'm going back here and I'm looking at What's still available? And Francis, the free agent market is dried. I mean, it's ugly.
Dry
Josh Rojas, yeah, dry wells. It's dry wells right now.
Rojas
Josh
is
Rojas,
dry.
who
Yeah.
signed a deal with Chicago, he signed a deal with Chicago White Sox. So he's off. I talked about him potentially being somebody. Giovanni Urshela signed a deal with the Oakland Athletics a few weeks ago.
Mhm.
There's just not names out there. I mean, you got Patrick Wisdom, you got Jace Peterson, you got Nicky Lopez, and then you got Bregman and Moncada. That's still out there. Now, Moncada's market value projection is about $1.5 million.
Which is right in the Yankees' wheelhouse.
That's what I'm trying to say,
That's
because
that's their perfect deal is Yohan Moncada, bro.
I think Urshela signed for like $2 million. Moncada can't get more than that. Like, you just can't. Like, it just
No,
doesn't make sense.
Pete, he's got to get like a one.
He's younger. He's 29. He's going to be 30 in the year, but still.
I don't think that gives him. I don't think that even
Nothing.
Literally, because he's only going to sign 1 year, right?
Correct. He has to. Got to be a quick
So-
1 year deal. And it might even be, to be honest, the crazy thing is, might be a minor league deal. Might get a minor league deal. He may not even get a major league deal. I mean, we know the
Minor league
talent's
deal
there if
with
he's
an invite-
healthy.
Depending where he signs, it might be a minor league deal with an invite to spring training.
And
Here's
opt
what-
out like right after if he doesn't make the team or something.
Can I say one thing though? Here's what we can't let happen. We cannot let the Dodgers sign this guy. No, you don't.
I'll go off.
You can't see. I could see it. I could see it. I could see.
Because everybody knows there's talent there. So it wouldn't shock me if he went off anywhere he went. It wouldn't shock me if he becomes a Yankee and he does very well.
And he does well. Yeah.
It just wouldn't shock. But that's what I'm saying. It's like Nicky Lopez can't hit. So I don't want to get a guy like a Nicky Lopez and go. I mean, now you're looking for a miracle. I'm asking for take a chance on health. And if he's healthy in this lineup, he got the talent to play ball. He got the talent to be a pretty good ball player overall.
Also,
Give that opportunity. Change of scenery. New York.
He's been
Big
playing
market.
in Chicago. It's been a bad team for a while now.
Yep.
Like, that's not conducive to like being the best version of yourself as a player. It just isn't. It just
And then
isn't.
Brendan Rodgers is another guy, but I think Brendan Rodgers is more of a second baseman. And, you know, he's a guy that had a lot of upside in his career. I mean, I don't know if the Yankees... Look, I've never had an issue with Jazz playing third. I thought he looked fine over there. I know there was some plays, but again, you got to remember, we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
We knew there was going to be some problems,
That's
you
a
know,
good
with him.
chat.
As Roberto says, the guys who say they're boring, they need to stop watching Yes Network and tune in the game season live with Pete. Ain't no party like a PD party. That's a wild hashtag.
Listen, in
That
2025,
is a crazy
no
hat.
to
Roberto, you the
yes.
man, brother.
Say no to yes. Safe travels, Alex.
Safe travels, my brother. Let me put this one on.
El Diablo.
But listen, bro, I think with all the information that we put together over the last 5-10 minutes, doesn't it seem like Moncada is like the likely move?
I've been saying that since the beginning.
It's
That
the bet.
I could see the Yankees getting Moncada because they wanted him before, and Brian Cashman does that a lot. Unless there's a lot of stuff that we don't know about, you know, off the field.
Unless-
It seems are just like we got to stay away from him because he's not interested.
Unless
I don't know.
or but I really don't see there. I and call me. Some people are gonna not like it, but I don't see any path where they give Bregman a 7-year, 6-year deal. I just don't see.
I don't see it either.
I don't see it.
I don't see that at all.
And I'm not. Is there something wrong with us that we're not like angry that they won't give him the 7-year deal? Because I'm not saying they don't have the money. They have the money.
Yeah.
Is it just? I just don't feel like they need to spend that on him.
Bro, it's what you said. It's what you said from the very beginning of the offseason. You said, is this the time that you really even go out there and spend?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
there's just not sexy names out there that you're like, I'll go over for this guy.
Yeah.
You know, my thing is, you know, what I feel like, I almost feel like NYU now is becoming a place where we're starting to bridge the gap from the fan to the front office. And a lot of times when I try to, express these things, it's almost like a nudge to the Yankees. Like, bro, do the right thing. Like, I get you guys are an organization. You don't have to listen to Pete Simonetti or anybody else. You can do whatever you want to do. But understand that as much as you guys may believe, and I know you're paying DJ LeMahieu, we want something new. We don't want to see that out there again and go, okay, now I understand where people are going to be coming from with it. Well, they're an old infield and this and that, and they're a declining team. Don't give them that ammunition necessarily, man. Just add something else, and if maybe that pair works out, then the deadline is right there. That's true. But don't fucking just sell us on DJ LeMahieu. Don't give us that speech. We've heard it every single year with somebody, and it's always failed and bit you guys on the ass. Don't do it again.
Isn't it funny? That can't go understated, what you just said. And I feel like it would be easy for people to miss. Every season, they're trying to sell us on somebody's bounce back. It's like the most Yankee shit ever.
It's a like, Brian Cashman thing. It's like a Brian Cashman thing.
Yeah, it's a part of his like media playbook or something that like if we go into spring training not trying to sell them on somebody's bounce back, we failed in the offseason. But it's like, why? Like, why are you the highest grossing team in all of baseball? Why do you have one of the highest payrolls consistently in baseball? And yet every year you're trying to sell somebody on some old player bouncing back.
It's nuts.
It doesn't make sense.
Makes no sense at all. I'm sorry, I got a little stunned by this super chat here.
Yeah, I got stunned when I saw it too.
I want to get Alonso and move Goldie to third base. He would give us the bat that we need after Soto's bitch ass left.
There's so much wrong with that super chat, Miguel, and I appreciate the $5. I really do.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Miguel, but Lord have mercy, brother.
There's a lot
tough.
wrong with that. One, I wouldn't call 22 a bitch. I'm not even going to use his name. I've like decided that's it for me.
I like that Christian last night was just calling him 22. I like that.
Yeah, I know. I'm with him on that. I'm just I'm 22 deuce. Like that's it. He's not. I'm not doing that anymore.
I call him my friend though. He is my friend.
No, he's a friend. I mean, stuff that happens. You break bread and stuff, but
I'll be seeing him soon.
I wouldn't call him all that. And I don't know about Goldie at third. I feel like that could be a little bit troublesome. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, little struggle there, just possibly.
I feel bad. I feel bad suggesting Moncada. We got people suggesting Goldie goes to third base.
I mean, bro, I'd rather try Moncada. I think basically where I'm at is, guys, like I don't want the retread. Like Francis Lee is over the retread, so don't sell me on
Me too.
DJ's got something left in the tank. You know what? If he's got something
left
in the tank, tell him to keep it. Okay, I'm good. We're good. We're cool. All right.
That's where I am.
You don't add enough value for me to want to see what you have left in the tank. Okay, I'm sorry.
I think that's here somewhere. Let me see if I have that. Because that is a perfect time for that drop.
Please, bro. Because I'm sorry. And DJ's not a bad guy. It's just I'm not in the business of playing guys because they're nice guys.
You don't add enough value to our roster to present like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's the conversation that needs to happen. Come in the office.
You don't add enough value to our roster to present like that.
Yeah, because our buddy Boone, he's a great guy. He's not gonna want to do that. Not to his guy David John. That's not, you know what I mean? And I don't blame him, because he's a nice guy. He's gonna want to have a heart to heart with him. But Booney, here's a tip, right? You need some help with this conversation. Call up your boy Pete. You know how to get in contact with him. Okay,
I'll be happy to have that conversation.
Let's cut the shit. All right, we all know how to communicate here.
I could be the bad guy.
And yeah, Pete has no problem being the hell. I'll jump in for free. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
It's the you, baby. And we'll deliver the message.
No problem. I'll come right out there and do it.
We don't have a problem.
I'll do it right now.
And if we bring the MVP with us, you better look out.
Forget about it. Yeah.
It might be a couple people leaving today.
There'll be a lot of people leaving. They might have a new roster by the morning. Let's go ahead and get into our first voicemail of the day. Here we go.
Hey, Pete. Kamala here. The strange SOB. Just kidding. But just want to say Happy New Year again.
Thank you, brother.
Happy New Year.
And yeah, I don't have much to say, but hopefully the Yankees can start making some moves again. I think everyone's ready for Siskowski, however you say his name, that Japanese pitcher. But yeah, I just want to say Happy New Year again, and let's all have a good day, and go Yankees. Come on, Cashman, make some moves. Have a good day. Go Yankees.
Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate you, my guy. Sound like you're a little choppy there. I couldn't hear too much of it, but got the Happy New Year's and all that. We appreciate you, my friend. Keep your head up, Kyle. Keep your head up, Kyle. Everything's going to be okay, my friend. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and get to another one here.
Pete.
There he is. That handsome son of a bitch.
Jira, all rise in this great community.
Yeah.
NYYU, the absolute and simply the best. 2025, Pete, we are ready. They're going to hear us on the 29th. We don't know what to expect with this team right now, but I think it's going to be fun. And I think they'll be in the hunt all the way for another American League Eastern title and getting us to the promised land. But, Pete,
Yes, sir.
I am coming in rapping for 2025. You wanted more, and I'm giving you more. And I'm going to give you a little bit of some, I got to get my cod piece, my red cod piece in place here. Hold on. I think you'll know this guy. Yo, pretty ladies around the world, got a wedding to show yourself. Tell all the boys and girls. Tell your brother, your sister, and your mama too. 'Cause we about to throw down and know just what to do. Wave your hands in the air like you don't care. Glide by the people as they start to look and stare. Do your dance real quick. Come on, little mama, and make it stick. Let's go!
Make it stick.
Let's go, Pete. Let's do it, baby.
Love you, Dom.
Hey, yo.
You the man, Dom. You the man, Dom. And look, I'm actually a fan of Rappin' Dom. I'm a big fan of Rappin' Dom, man.
He's trying to get that feature verse on the Macho King mixtape. And you know what?
Yes.
I think we might have to put that call in.
I think they're actually in the works. I think they were working on this the other day. I feel like they were talking about it.
Oh,
that they're considering dropping an album together.
It's what the people need. The people want it.
Facts. I mean, look, they gotta like get into a studio together. Like, you gotta get like a good producer needs to work on this. You need a good producer on this one. Like this is something that this thing's gonna put up numbers.
Listen, bro, they get in the studio together. I'm pulling up. I'm recording the behind the scenes, bro.
Got to. It's going to be wild in there. I tell you that much.
It's going to be a party, bro.
It's going to be a big party. Yanks fan 84 says, "Hey guys,
what's up?
What about Peraza to play third, or do they still hate him? Happy New Year." I think it's probably along the last part there.
Yeah. I'm not going to say it, but yeah, I think the last line is pretty accurate. So
it's tough, isn't it? Because I think you could almost
I feel for the guy.
Think about the potential and be like, man, it would be nice to see Peraza get a little bit of a chance.
Yeah.
Sure. Wow. I don't think they would. I don't even think they would consider it.
Have you heard his name mentioned even once?
Nothing. They don't even mention him at all.
Has Jack
He's still
Curry
super
even
young.
breathed his name? Has Michael Kay even mentioned? Like, I don't.
They act like he doesn't exist.
I feel, yeah, no, literally, it's like to the point where his name comes up, but I'm like, I feel like we're the only ones that even remember that the guy exists.
Yeah. Sad. It really is, because I wouldn't mind seeing Peraza get an actual legit chance. And Yankees say, no, he's just going to play. I mean, who the hell wouldn't be more open to that than DJ LeMahieu at this point? I mean, yeah, good. No problem. Give him the damn chance.
Give him a chance.
Give him the chance.
Even DJ probably feels like, well, that leaves a door open for me. Like, if the kid doesn't work out, like I'm here, I get a chance too. I don't see it though.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Speaking of the duet album coming out, here's the other half.
Hey, Francis, Macho King in the house. How you doing?
Here we go.
Yeah. 2025 is off with a bang, and it's already full speed ahead, balls to the wall, and total nonstop action and intensity. I believe the Yankees got a legitimate shot at Roki Sasaki, and I think the decision will be impacting the remainder of the offseason. But I like the idea of Jazz at second base and us bringing in a third baseman. But under no circumstances should DJ LaPukester play anything except old-timers day. Dig it! And if the Yankees Yankees are listening, give the Minions number 22 and put your trust in the kid like you did Volpe. And now it's rhyme time! NYYU is the place to be. I'm UWO, as you can plainly see. Down with the king, positively. Cheering for the Yankees, naturally. Now there's some chumps that might just offend you, but you could all go talk to the ninth airbender. We got some of this, we got some of that. You might get crushed with an Invictus bet, yeah. We got the MVP and Rookie of the Year, and all the suckers and haters can get a Bronx cheer, yeah. So in 2025, we're kicking it live, dropping beats and elbows and rhymes, oh my. Always stay macho and keeping it savage, working and grinding with a high batting average. So what you gonna do when the U comes for you? You like and subscribe and become a member too. It can't be wrong if it feels so right. The Macho King is UWO for life!
Bam, there it is.
Oh, yeah! March out!
There you go.
Gems.
Listen, man.
Gems.
Sky is a freaking legend, bro. That was
LaPukester.
good.
DJ LaPukester.
DJ LaPukester took me out. And then the Victor shout out at the end was a really nice touch.
With a Victor's bat. That's fire, man.
I love it. That was, listen, you, Uncle Dom, the music today, I delivered, man. I needed that. New Music Fridays, man. I love it. Love it.
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you this. This year's votes for MVP.
It's going to be tough.
Oh, my God.
I mean, that's going to be a bloodbath.
I'm going over all that stuff later tonight, by the way, and getting all those polls, getting ready to get sent out there. Wow. That's going to be I'm so happy that I don't just pick, that I let the community vote, because holy shit, I want to stay out of this.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I can't wait to see who wins these awards, bro.
I'm scared.
He said, I'm scared. He turned to Super Mario for a second. He said, I'm
scared of Luigi.
He said, I'm scared.
Simonetti.
Hey, this is Joey from the Bronx.
That's my guy right here, baby.
Everybody a new year again.
Yeah.
What's up, Joey?
Short and sweet.
Okay.
As far as the all season is going, I've said it before, great pitching staff. But as I always say, if you're not going to be hitting, you're not going to be winning. The offensive production is going to be lacking if we don't do something about it now. And if we make it to the World Series and we face the Dodgers again, do you think, as things stand now, that we're going to have a better chance of beating them than we did last year? The answer is obviously no.
Yeah,
do we have a better chance of making it to the World Series in the first place this year than we did last year? The answer is no. It's great to make sure that the other side doesn't hit as much because of great pitching, but if you're not going to be hitting yourself, this is going to be a problem. We are far from replacing Soto. We are far from it. I wasn't expecting that he can be fully replaced, but we got to get closer to doing so. Otherwise, this is not going to be looking good. All right, take it easy. Bye.
Appreciate you, Joey. And look, man, I said it to start the show. I'll say it again. I completely understand fans that are concerned. I do. I could see it. I could see it myself. As like we said, it wouldn't shock one person here if the Yankees came out and said DJ LeMay is going to get a chance at third base. Let's say he's the same player he was last year. Let's say that, like some people are concerned. Maybe Goldie is starting to go a little downhill. And now you got two holes in that infield already. You know what I mean? Bellinger, okay, a lot of people think he's going to be great, but if he's the same guy last year, which wasn't horrible, don't get me wrong, he was above average, but it's not what Soto was. And the other question, Stanton's going to stay healthy. Who knows? I mean, the other thing, too, a lot of people will say is, they do get to the postseason. Who's going to hit? I mean, you got the greatest postseason hitter of our time, it feels like, Juan Soto, who is no longer a Yankee. Aaron Judge hasn't proven it. That's why we're talking about a chip on his shoulder. It's not a knock on Judge. It just is what it is. I understand people that are a little bit concerned about this team. I think it's fair. I don't think it's wrong. I think there's people out there saying they need to add a big bat. I understand that. I'm a little bit optimistic. I think Goldie's a seasoned veteran. I think he fits the Yankees. Yeah. It's a 1-year commitment. I hope it could be well. DJ LeMahieu, I don't want to see him, Francis. I don't want that would ruin the offseason for me.
I think we're all right there, and I've been saying it the last couple of weeks. I think if DJ LeMahieu is a guy that we're seeing with regularity, then something went wrong, and there's no there's no way for me to kind of sugarcoat that. The one thing that I will kind of push back from the voicemail from Joey, which is my guy, and I get that this could be a little bit of a hot take at this stage in the offseason or whatever. But when I look at how the Yankees lost that World Series against the Dodgers, and I look at the way that the Yankees have reconstructed the team, I make the argument that they're in a better position to beat those Dodgers. The Yankees lost the World Series because the Yankees were horrible defensively.
True.
And the Yankees pitching was mid. Not horrible, but it was mid. You're talking, giving up a lot of base runners, walking guy after guy after guy after guy after guy. You look at the way that the rotation now is completely different. You got Garrett Cole, you got Max Fried, okay, you got Louis Heel. You got Rodon, you got two guys who were there, but Max Fried lengthens that rotation to the point where you're not seeing a Rodon or a Louis Heel till game 3 or 4 at this point.
Yeah.
The defense cannot be understated. We lost game 5 because of the defense.
Yeah.
Okay. The defense.
I forgot how bad Rizzo was also. I forgot how bad Rizzo was defensively all the postseason.
Yes.
There was even the play. You remember the one play where Leiter flipped the ball and went right under his legs?
Yes.
Right between his legs? Yes. I mean, there was a lot of plays.
There's a lot. So I'm telling you, you look at the starting pitching was mid outside of Cole. The starting pitching is much better now. Now you have 2 aces back to back.
True.
Then how did you lose? How did you lose game 5? The defense. The defense is much improved. This defense I don't think has that 5th inning. And then let's go to how do you lose game 1? Well, you brought in Nestor from the bullpen. With the bullpen that we have on paper right now, Nestor would never come out of that bullpen.
Yeah.
So you don't lose game 1.
Yeah.
You don't lose game 1. You don't lose game 5. And people are saying, oh, the offense. Guys, with 22 Judge and everybody that we had last year, the offense was still what it was in the World Series.
The thing is,
still kind of mid, if we're honest.
That makes all of this a moot point almost. Is like we always say, man, they got to be played in the field. You could be looking at this offense right now and going, yeah, we don't have that additional infielder yet. I have to believe in my gut that the Yankees will add an infielder. Ahmed Rosario is still out there, who's another guy who they wanted before. He's still out. He's a free agent. I mean, he puts the ball in play. He got good speed. I mean, he could play second. I think he could play a little bit of third base. I'm not 100% sure on that.
He came up as a shortstop. He'd be fine.
So that's what I'm saying. You would think he could. But Ahmed Rosario is a guy that, I think when he made the trade, he didn't play as well. But then I think he was released shortly. Yeah, he's been a pretty good player, average-wise at least.
Wanted him for the last 2 years.
That's what I'm saying. He's been involved in somebody like him. He's been involved with Moncada 4 years. I feel like they will make a move of some sort, even if it gets late and it's like, we're going to just bring him in, and if he doesn't make the team, he's released, and that's part of his deal. I could see something like that, but, these games got to be played on paper, man. We're looking at a club right now who they have made additions, but you could see the hope, and I think my biggest problem with a lot of people are the ones that don't see the hope at all, and I understand it, and I get it. I get you can look at it and go, yeah, people, come on, man. They lost Soto and they added a 37-year-old Goldie and Bellinger, who's never fully lived up to the potential he did when he won the MVP. All right, cute. That's fine to say, and I get it. Not one guy was ever expected to make up for Juan Soto. You need production out of an entire lineup, and that's something that I think could happen, right? You got, and this is, I don't think being optimistic. I think this is also just being fair. Austin Wells has a chance to be an all-star catcher. Does anybody disagree with that?
No.
Is that like a lie? Am I stretching here? I don't think I'm stretching.
No.
Is it possible that Anthony Volpe could hit 255, 260 this year and keep getting better?
It's possible.
I think he hit 240-something this year. Yeah, you want to see the on-base percentage go up, but I think that's a fair statement to make. Can a full year of Jazz healthy at Yankee Stadium hit 25 plus homers and steal 30 plus bags?
Yes.
How easy. With ease.
But Pete,
would it shock anybody if Jason Dominguez is the rookie of the year this year?
it shouldn't.
It shouldn't. I mean, that's the type of stuff that I'm saying. I didn't even mention Aaron Judge because he feels like the one consistent. I didn't even say his name. But that's what I'm talking about when I say, yeah, I do get it. I see the cons and I see the pros, but let them play because you just might be shocked that they could be a more dynamic offense overall. They've added more speed. They got more speed overall. So
how is it? But that's where it's like I feel like I'm living in the twilight zone, bro. Because it's like people, it's like you're saying it, and you're 1,000% right. Like people are going to be shocked, but my thing is like, how are you shocked? Like I look at the lineup 1 through 9 as currently constructed, even before they get the next, the last piece, the next infield or whatever, and it's like it's obvious to me as it currently stands that they're already a more dynamic offense. I mean, I rarely, if ever, agree with guys like Andy Martino just when it comes to like reporting and stuff like that. But there's a clip out of him right now, going back and forth with Licata, who was saying that they're not better because they didn't bring 22 back and whatever the hell. It's like, buddy, look at the moves that they made since. Added another ace to the rotation, added a closer. He's like, yeah, but you lost Clay Holmes.
Clay Holmes. So what loss is that? Yeah.
What are you talking about? Like that was addition by subtraction.
Yeah.
And then we added one of the best closers in baseball over the last 3 seasons. What are you talking about? And you added an ace to the rotation. What can you say to that? You can't say anything. I mean, people are trying to say, "Oh, but the deal was bad." How do you know that the deal was bad? How do you know?
And to also be fair, you added Cody Bellinger and Goldie, so it's not like you added nothing to your offense. You have.
Thank you, Pete. I keep saying, like, it's like, again, I feel like I'm in the twilight zone because I look at it and it's like, if I look at how the Yankees lost the World Series, and then I look at how they approached the offseason after, post 22, to me, I'm looking at a team that went out and addressed the weaknesses that cost them the World Series. Defense, bullpen, balance. Defense, bullpen, balance, run prevention, good defense, playing people in their natural positions. And now hearing Curry yesterday say, they like Jazz a little more at second base. Why? It's more natural.
Yeah, he's been there before. It's probably not as much of a concern.
Even spoke about Dominguez possibly playing center.
Yeah, that's what they're saying now. Dominguez could be in center. And a lot of people in the chat, to be fair, had some people in the chat suggest that. I'm like, nah, there's no way. They're going to go with the best defender in center field, and that's Cody. But maybe they see it as, hey, look, we've kind of been unfair to this kid in that regard. He's always played center. He did a little bit of left field in the minors, but predominantly he's played center field. How about we don't worry about those corners and we just stick them in center field, let the veterans worry about the corners, and we put them out there?
How about they look at the stadium that you play 81 of your games in?
Correct.
And understand that the lay of the land tells you the most difficult position in this outfield is left.
Is left field.
So why don't we take the better defender out of the two and put him there? And let's take the kid who's already going to be dealing with the growing pains of being a kid in Major League Baseball and give him one vote of confidence and let him play in his natural position with a Gold Glover to his right and a Gold Glover to his left.
And to be fair on that, right? They just got to see a really good defender in left field, and they chose that defender over their top prospect. Exactly. So if that's the case, maybe you do the same thing, because if you remember, Francis, I had a prediction I made. I said if they bring back Soto, I'm very concerned they will trade Dominguez because I don't think they would have stuck him in left field, and that's the only real position, unless they would have went with Judge in left. But I could have seen them still getting Bellinger and saying that would have been the outfield. Exactly. And Dominguez potentially then being shipped off somewhere if that's the case. Or just being held back for a year and see what happens, and then they could just plug him in. But I could see the Yankees doing that because they've had experience of doing it. They had it last year. Just last year, they had experience of a good defensive left field, and they stuck with that guy. So I could see that.
All that being said, as good of a defender as Doogie was, didn't he make some misplays out there?
Yes, he did. It's a tough left field. Like you said, it's a tough left field.
It's a very difficult position in Yankee Stadium to play. It's the biggest part of the field, and it's very tough to play. It wouldn't shock me that you go and say, no, we're going to put Bellinger out there. A little more seasoned, a little more veteran. Let's put him out there. He's not old by any stretch, but he's had way more experience. Let's put him out there. He probably fares a little bit better than Dominguez will. Let's put Dominguez where he's natural, center field. That's where we put him when we called him up. We put him in center field. Let's leave him there. He's going to have Judge on his right and Belly. He's going to have Judge. Well, honestly, it's going to be Judge to his left, Belly to his right.
Yeah.
I mean, what better spot to put a young
It's better. It's better.
that makes all the sense in the world.
Hey, it's like I always said, man. The one thing that I love about NYU is that, you know, we can review stuff and then go, you know what? Yeah, I agree. I could actually go with that, even though it's something when Brian Cashman earlier in the year said that they really want to add a strong defensive outfielder, I was like, when they got Bellinger, I was like, well, he's going to be an outfield, not first baseman. And I was like, they're going to put him in center field. But it makes more sense, to be honest. If you want to go with a better defender, your best defender on the Yankees should be playing left field.
That's
be fair. That's why when people would talk about Anthony Santander after Soto, I'm like, are you guys out your fucking mind? Like, I get the bat is good, but he's a worse defender statistically than Soto ever was. Like, not even close. Yeah. You don't want that man running around the Yankees outfield. You just don't. If you had any, and he's not going to do the production of Soto. So, yeah, I would definitely not look to sign that long term. I like the Yankees outfield a lot.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I love the Yankees outfield. I think shit. It wouldn't shock me one bit if you look up at the All-Star game and Cody Bellinger is also out there.
Bro, it wouldn't
especially if Judge is protecting him.
It wouldn't shock me one bit if at the All-Star game there's an inning where it's literally the Yankees outfield playing for the American League.
Shouldn't shock anybody. It's a legit
Cody in
possibility.
left, Dominguez in center, Judge in right. And people might be saying, oh, you're looking at it with Yankees pinstripe colored glasses. No, the fuck I'm not, bro. I've been watching baseball, and it makes all the sense in the world. We watch this team every single game, okay? Left field is the toughest outfield position out there. Put your best glove there, right? Yep. Some people want to make the argument, oh, but then doesn't that mean put Judge there? No, because we already saw what Judge looked like in center. And while it was good, it was not nearly as good as he looks in right field. The man is
he's great in right.
He's a platinum glove in right field.
He's phenomenal in right field. Just leave him there.
Leave him there. Leave him there.
Yep.
And put Dominguez in center. Leave him there.
I agree. I agree. Antifreeze says, matter of fact, let me get a little music here.
Thank you for being a friend.
Gahabagoo. All moves considered, team is more equipped for postseason, in my opinion. Excuse me. Need one bat. Soto and Judge are great, but the rest of the lineup was 50-50 on both defense and base running with them was terrible in the postseason. So you believe Antifreeze is kind of with us in the regards of, they could be a much improved club heading into 2025, and all that's we're gonna find that out here very, very soon. The one and only Simon calling in. I bet he's happy about Judge this year.
Good morning, Pete. Good morning, Francis. Your boy Simon from New Haven, Connecticut. How you doing? I was listening to you guys saying that some of the fans are saying that our team is boring. Well, let me tell the Yankee fans out there, being the Yankee president and the bocce master of Bella Vista, all right? We're not a boring team, all right? We work our asses off, okay, New York? We work our asses off on a daily and nightly basis. It's not our fault that we have a stupid manager, all right? If Hal Steinbrenner would have some man balls and fire the schmuck, we wouldn't be in this. But we're not a boring team. We're the best team in baseball. We got 27 world championships. If anyone is boring around here, it's the Mets, because they choke every single year, all right? We got the best team in baseball in New York. I don't even know why we need two baseball teams in New York, Pete and Francis. We got the best one in the Bronx. I mean, it's going to get to the point where no Met fan's going to want to be a Met fan. They're all going to throw away the tickets to come over to our side. So anyone that thinks our team is boring, let's see you become a ball player. And then when you struggle, and then you'll think twice out there, you New York fans. I mean, take it from the master here. I know. We're the best team in baseball, Pete. The best. We'll always be the best until somebody else beats us. We'll always be the best. We simply are the best until someone beats us. Well, you have a good day, Pete Francis. Rock on, NYY Underground forever. Smacky the likey, hitty the subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. Yankees win the World Series in 2025. Have a good day, Pete. Bye.
Let me tell you something, man.
Yo, he came in hot today.
The bocce master of Bella Vista might be one of the greatest titles of all time.
Yo, he just gave. How does he continue to outdo himself?
The bocce master of Bella Vista.
Bella Vista.
That's an
He
all-time
needs a
great
freaking
title.
shirt. Like what the bocce master of Bella Vista?
Where's my? Oh, I forgot. I got this thing now with the new phone. I love this shit, Francis. I got that new Galaxy. I got the fucking pen. I just write my notes. I love this shit.
Look at him. It's no more notepad. No more notepad. Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go.
He's moving. Wait, that's the wrong thing. Hold on. Let me go back. Simon, this is history, Simon. Simon, this is history.
Jira's not pleased. I see the emojis.
She can't stand me. She hates me. She hates me, bro. She can't stomach me. I'm writing this in there. No joke. Next to merch, I'm writing this in here. Hold on, merch. I'm going to drag this down here. Put a little arrow there. Bocce master of
Bella Vista.
Bella Vista.
I'm wearing Simon. You mark my words.
I'm buying that shit.
I will be. Me and Pete we'll be one of the first ones with that damn shirt on.
We might rock that shit for an on-site.
He said, why do we even need that other team? I'm telling you, that was so funny, bro. He said, like, I've heard Yankees fans go for Queens and everything, but that might be the first time I ever heard somebody say, why do we even need them? Like, they don't even need to exist. Simon, brother, yo, God bless, man. I love this. That was good.
Hey, Simon, you know what I always say? Every now and then, some people feel the need just to be different. So that's maybe that's what it is, Simon. You got to have another option out there.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Simon's like, forget the options. It's the Yankees in the Bronx. That's it. You
You
don't need this other club. Those schmucks. You want to have those clubs? You go ahead and you get a Cohen on the phone. You say, look, change the name to the New York Schmucks. Listen to the master. He knows.
Hey guys, Joey from Connecticut. I hope you guys have a happy new year. Be safe and be blessed. And the thing I have about the Yankees is everybody keeps saying that they're old. They're not old. I mean, they got a couple of players over 30. I mean, and as you guys talk about these days not starting, they're getting somebody else to play second base or third base. I bet you my mortgage that DJ's not starting. And for the pitcher, the Yankees got an elite starting pitch staff. They have an elite bullpen. I'm telling you guys right now, Dominguez is going to hit 30 plus home runs. Hit about 270 and drive in over 100 runs. Same thing with Judd. Jazz is going to hit over 30. I'm telling you, Goldsmith's going to hit over 30. I bet you that he's going to hit over 30. And I think they got this American League. If they don't have any major injuries throughout the year, I think they have this American League East. I think they have this American League. Anyways, hope you guys stay safe.
Thank you.
Always enjoy and listen. And YYU is the best. Bye.
Right.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. You know, I love this so much, man. I don't know why. It just hit me. It just hit me out of nowhere. Maybe I'm getting old. I love that. I love this community, man. Just everybody, NYU to the moon. Like, all the little things just stick.
Yeah.
It's so much fun, man.
Brother,
it's so nice to know, like, that we do this and people actually enjoy. It's nice to know. It really is.
They love it. They love it. I love it. Again, they say if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life, right?
That's true.
And that's why this doesn't feel like work. It's because of this community, man. It's because of the team that we have. Like,
I tell you what, man. I'm sorry. I just had to cut you off here for a second. I'm admiring my skincare, man. This shit is.
I see you checking yourself out in the fucking camera. Jira,
it's looking fire, man. It's Jira's fault, man. I tell you what, I got a fucking nose on me, though, don't I? Look at this fucking thing. Lord, what is wrong with Italians and these noses we got?
What is going on right now?
I don't know. I'm just in the middle of thinking here, and I'm just looking at I'm looking at the screen. I see myself, and my fucking nose is just covering up half my mouth.
Dude,
Soon
I saw
it's gonna
you looking
hang
at the
into my
camera.
mouth. It's
I saw,
terrible.
you, I saw you looking at the camera. I start getting self-conscious. I'm like, damn, I got some shit on my face. And then he's like, I'm sorry, I gotta cut you up, but my skincare routine is just
I mean, it's beautiful. I'm being dead serious, man.
and then
It
he's
really
like, but
is
I got a
phenomenal.
nose on me, man. Look at this thing.
I mean, the nose is forget about it. The thing's been broke. Look, it's a little crooked. Look at that way. See where the thing goes? It goes this way. No, that way. It goes that way. What the fuck you want from me, man? It's
our
Uncle Dom says it's
imperfections
a
that make us
Roman nose.
perfect. It's
It's a Roman nose, all right.
Perfect.
Ah,
Jira loves that nose.
She does. She does love my nose. I'll tell you that much. She loves my nose. Let's go ahead and get into the last voicemail over here. Last voicemail of the day. There's a few more in there, but I can't mess around with them.
Okay.
I got too many. I can't stay here live all day, folks. I got business to take care of.
Good morning, Francis P.
There he is.
Yeah,
Hey, my brother.
Just want to wish y'all guys a happy New Year's.
Yeah.
New Year, bro.
Running around, peeps. Mad busy, but I'm catching your show, my guy. I know
You my
every
brother.
Friday you come in the morning. I hear everybody talking about the Yankees, this and that. So far, I'm happy what they did. And one soda, I'm not gonna disrespect the guy. You know what I mean? I'm happy he was with us for 1 year. He didn't sign. That's fine. Good luck with him in Queens. But you know what I'm saying? Remember, we got the whole year. The Yankees are gonna get better, man. They're not gonna go into the season like this. You know what I mean? And if they do, remember, we got we can make trades in the beginning of the year and in the All-Star break. We just got to get back to the playoffs. We get back to the playoffs, anything can happen. We got to just play ball. That's it. And you don't know if these young guys, will step up this year. They're gonna be better. We know that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. Volpe, this is the year he breaks out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things could happen. We got to stop thinking negative and keep thinking that, this guy was going to be like last year, this and that. Last year was last year. That's what they always say. There's always a new beginning every year. And you don't know what can happen. But I'm just waiting for the Yankees to make their moves, see what can happen, and let's take it from there. Let's play ball. And let the chips fall where they may fall. You know what I'm saying? Take it from there. Love y'all guys. Good luck this year. Let's get fucking 150,000. Fuck fucking settling for less.
Yeah.
Let's think big.
Yeah.
God bless y'all guys.
Yeah.
Have a good Friday.
Yeah.
Keep
I like
it
the way
going.
he thinks.
Yeah.
I like the way
Yeah. I love it. 150. Why
150.
not?
You imagine,
Why
brother?
not?
Why not?
Why not? Speaking of why
don't
not?
Don't they gotta send plaques for that?
Yeah, 100. I believe 100,000. Why? Oh my God. The Rocco says that's a big tip you got, Pete.
Hey, yo.
Fucking yo.
Bro, what?
Hey, yo. That's a double.
Wow. Do we have an award for Ayo Moment of the Year?
Ooh, man.
Can we do that in 2025? Can we do that for 2020?
Yeah. 2025, we could definitely have the Ayo moment of the year. We'll look out for
Ayo
those.
Moment of the Year.
Discord, keep track of it. Like throughout the year, just post them in the Discord, like the big Ayo moments.
Post them in there, and please, at the end of the year, all I ask, I want to present that award. I want to get that one out.
Francis will personally present that award for the Ayo of the year. An Ayo compilation would be sick. That would be
right.
normal.
Hey,
I agree.
Jira, I'm with you. Ask Pete. He's probably tired of me because every time Pete gives a number, I'm like, I just go like
way above it,
through the roof. Because it's true, bro. Like
but that's how these things work. Like
we have
that's
no
how
idea what
you don't
what
know. And
For all
we
you
talked
know-
about this before. We talk about this stuff a lot. Like day and night could be different. You could wake up one morning have almost 41,000. The next day you could be, oh shit, we got 63 already. How the hell did that happen? Well, that video.
Yeah,
You never know.
You never know. You never know.
People celebrate 40,000. I love it because I love the community. Of
course.
40,000 is a small number.
For
small
now.
number. For now, it's a small number. There's no denying that. It's beautiful. It's great. 50,000 is going to be awesome. It's coming up. We're almost at 41 already.
Yeah.
It's going to be there. But man, oh man, there's a lot of Yankee fans out there. There's a lot of sports fans out there. There's a lot of baseball fans out there. So that number could easily skyrocket to like Rara said 150 and up.
Sir.
You get into the millions. I mean, there's no slowing down.
Oh, there's no doubt.
And why you could be.
There's no doubt in my mind. This is a channel that will one day be in the millions. No doubt in my mind. Someday soon, that's gonna be it. And that's why I truly enjoy these moments right now where the community is what it is, and we can still read your names every now and then, even though over the last year the chat has gotten a lot faster.
It has. It has. There was sometimes in the posts and Jared was like, I kind of just approved messages and I couldn't really read as much as I wanted to. So I just had to approve messages and that's really it because it's crazy, man. The numbers. Remember that back in the days, the numbers?
The numbers. I remember.
The numbers.
Well.
Yeah, those were the days.
There you go.
Gods, I was strong then.
There you go. There you go.
You know, this is country.
The Yanks have damn near 4 million on IG, so that tells you everything you need to know.
That's true. That's 100% true. And
when
you know
you
what Robert
in-
Baratheon would say?
When you
Your
factor
mother
it
was
on
a
site.
dumb whore with a fat ass. Did you know that?
I can't.
You know what is so wild
That
about
one
that
just
clip?
caught me. I didn't know. I didn't think that's where we were going.
To simply ask
Did
the
you know
person, did you know that afterwards? Like, bro, you knew that, right?
That your
That
mother was
is,
dumb whore.
you have to fight.
There's no.
You
to the
have to fight.
to the death.
Have to. Somebody does not come out of that room alive.
No, has to. There's no way.
Your mother was a dumb whore with a fat ass. And he goes, did you know that? Oh, right there, it's over. You got to
She
go.
couldn't just be a hooah. She had to be dumb.
With a fat ass on top
With
of
a
it.
nice ass though. You know what I'm
A
saying?
nice-
He's like, yeah, she
Nice,
wasn't
nice lump of yams there.
She wasn't the brightest bulb in the box, but those yams though. That's the modern version of Game of Thrones.
And the last one of that, did you know that?
Did you know that?
You knew, right?
Oh, you didn't know?
You didn't know?
Oh, that's crazy.
You knew?
Let me tell you, she had that thing on her, but she was
Let me
stupid.
tell you something. The Seven Kingdoms knew.
Everybody.
That's who knew.
You about the only one in all the 7 kingdoms that didn't know that. But it's okay. I told you now. Now you know. Now you know that.
Unbelievable. Gotta fight to the death on that. I'll tell you that much.
Or else
But
there's no-
ladies and gentlemen, what an episode to start 2025. I've had everything. This is NYYU. This episode was NYYU.
Literally.
This is literally who we are. So if you didn't know, now you fucking know,
Now you know.
who NYYU is, baby. All right? So hit that subby. Like this video if you have not. And man, oh man, coming soon to the NYYU shop, the Bocce Master of Bella Vista.
Bocce Master Bella Vista. J-Rod says, oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call
somebody. You know, they were the generation.
Degeneration U, I'm telling you.
Generation U. I'm just going like this. Just for the U.
For DU, baby.
The U. All right, folks, we out of here, baby. Until next time, make sure you got those post notifications on, baby, or notifications for the channel.
That's right. Follow the IG.
Yeah, man. Follow us on IG.
Yep.
You know the dealio. We out, baby. Until next time, peace out, baby. Catch you guys later.
Then watch me do it again. Tell 'em.